So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think they're more of them stepping forward. So, as I'm recording this now, I have a live audience in front of me. And as I say, welcome, 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 it's like each of my team or guides are coming in, and there's quite a lot that come in. And it's funny, I'm sitting in front of a screen right now where there's loads of people that are joining us this evening. I think over 80 people will join us this evening. And this is going to be recorded so that you can listen to it later on. Okay, thank you. So as I was saying just to the live group a little minute ago, before I always do this, I always tune in and also always set the intention to connect to source, to my guides, and I always bring a crystal and I always have my candles. So when you're listening to this, what may be beneficial for you is that you set an intention by you want to receive the information that you need. Thank you. You might need your candle and you might need your crystal. It just depends on what you need at any given time. So that's the idea of this evening. Okay, thank you. So sat here a little while ago, listening in, tuning into the information, and okay, thank you. That's it. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to go with what I'm getting this evening. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, okay, thank you. Okay. There's a massive calling on your planet right now. And the massive calling is people trying to find their space. Okay, thank you. Trying to find their space, trying to find out who they are, where they belong, who they belong to, as in the tribal of community groups or location and areas and jobs and everything. There's a massive change on the planet right now, and that's been influenced by what's been going on the last couple of years. Okay, thank you. And they just said to me, my guides, they said, we've heard your messages from your planet. We've heard those who've reached out and who've asked for assistance. Those who turn to prayer, or those who ask the universe, those who ask their guides, we have been receiving. Thank you very much. And they sort of said they have been receiving your information, but it's a bit like emails going out to the universe, and they've been receiving that information. Okay, thank you. They just said to me, like the influx you received this weekend down from the Odyssey platform and Alex Ferrari, the YouTube clip. Okay, thank you. So they said they've been receiving that. Okay, thank you. And that's why we need the channels. That is why we need the channels on your planet at this particular moment, because we need the information to go out. We cannot do one person at a time. It needs to be on a mass of people that come forward. It's about preparing your energy. It's about channeling your energy. It's about intuitively in tuning your energy at this particular time. Many of you are here who are watching this information will be aware that there is something going on in your life that you want to make some changes, that you want to make a connection, that you feel there is something more in your life that you need to work upon, that you need changes in your life. Okay, thank you. They just said some of you are, thank you, got it. Some of you are, okay, thank you, are too much in your head, too much in your head. You're getting bogged down and bunged down with what's going on in your everyday life. Of course you will do. Of course there's another guy that steps forward because of how the human brain was selected, how it's made, how it's created. The idea is that your human brain goes through and it sifts through the information, it filters through the information, and it tries to make sense of everyday things that happen in your life. Of course, by this happening, it then affects what's happening with your own energy. Okay, thank you. Some of you are spending too long looking at what is going on, as in the sense of, you know, if you need to move out of a relationship, or you need to move into a job, or you need to move, or thank you. Some of you are who may be listening to this might feel like they're anxious, nervousness, or okay, thank you, not making the right decision, or you may be in two minds about a decision. And what that happens is, okay, you go to your old filing system in your brain, the old subconscious beliefs and everything else, and you think that's going to help you to move forward, but it doesn't. They just said loud and clear, it does not, because you're going back over the old processing stuff. So, okay, thank you. So what they're talking about is that now is the time for you to look at updating your software program, a bit like when you get on your phones or your computers, and when it says that you need to update the programming. So it's very much about this moment in time. It's looking at how you can update your software, your programming, your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs. Okay. And this is not pushing it on you. This is about you possibly looking at, you've come to that decision, they said, some of you, knowing that you've got to make some changes in your lives. Okay, thank you. So that you can move on. So, okay, thank you. They said a lot of you are, okay, thank you, over-analyzing stuff. And we want you to bring it back to, they said your brain, your heart brain, your soul needs to help you to move forward on this program. It's not so much your brain, of course, it's going to be down to your soul. Okay, thank you. Your brain is just keeping you safe. Your brain is keeping you safe from okay, you know that running out in front of a car and they're laughing now hurts, so you don't do that. You burn your hand in the fire, so you won't do that, you pull back. So your brain is there to equip you with keeping you safe and protecting you, but it's the heart center that is the one that's going to lead you. So allow the heart center to navigate you. And you may be asking, thank you, what do you mean by heart center, and how can the heart center help to guide you? Okay, thank you. In the early days, I was always shown a compass, and I was always shown the direction of which way you should move or navigate yourself. And okay, thank you. They keep bringing this to me every time, this navigation system we have within our soul. Okay, thank you. So they said it's about dropping out of your mindset and about dropping down into the heart center. So, okay, thank you. It's more about tuning in, feeling in to what feels right. It's about, this is going to allow you, if something doesn't feel right, you will have that knowing, or your gut instinct will kick in to say, no, this is not the right direction. You've got to go within the heart. The heart is always the one that will lead you. Thank you. Okay, let's have a little look. Let's make it easier for everyone. Okay, thank you. So they sort of said, it's, I think it's a bit like delivering a letter, or delivering or dropping something in, is to move it from the mind, to allow it to be processed for a short time, brief time, just to check in. Then you see how it makes you feel, and then to drop it down into your heart, to sort of, how does it make me feel in my heart? Very important. Okay, thank you. They just said about, I don't know where they're going here. They just said very much a bit like the manifestations at the moment. Some of you are wishing to make changes or want something to come towards you, a house, a job, a partner, or a car, whatever it is. But you can keep thinking, but what you're doing is you're visualizing it, but you're not feeling it from the heart. Okay, so if it was a new car, you go sit in the same car, you go see how it feels, how it smells, touch, sound, everything, how it makes you feel from the physical side, but also how it makes your heart sing. Okay, thank you. They also said the new lovers that you want in your life. The idea is then to look around you, just to witness, to see those new lovers that you see when you're at the bar, or when you're walking down the road, or in the supermarket, or wherever you are, to look at individuals that are cuddling, the kissing, or whatever, or listening, or whatever it is, and to go, yeah, tick, that's what I want someone to do. You have to see it, and then you feel into it, and like, oh, that's how I want it to make me feel. It's not that necessarily you have to know exactly how that individual feels or that couple feel, how it would make you feel. The idea is to see it now around you. Okay, thank you. And they said also it's really about that sense of how the whole body feels, the whole body. Okay, thank you. They're talking now, they're going through the whole body feels, gut feeling, stomach. Oh, thank you, digestion. So some people that might be listening to this might have something going on with a digestion tract. Okay, thank you. Again, a medical intuitive, not medically trained, so you need to check that out yourself. So just disclaimer here. But it's like, is your gut talking to you? Thank you. Is your gut talking to you? Is your digestion talking to you? Your body's communicating with you. Your body's communicating with your heart. Your soul is listening in. Oh, and the brain, of course it is. But it's more like, if you're not listening, or you're not interpreting in the way they want you to receive the information, your guide, your team, the universe around you, your body will be feeling it. Your body will have that information coming forward to it, the gut, the digestion, whatever it is. So your body will be feeling it, and then, okay, thank you. And then you'll have to stop, and then you'll listen, and then you'll realize that there's something I'm not processing, or something that's giving me indigestion, or, okay, thank you, they said the word constipation, or I'm blocked, or whatever it is, or I'm trying to get something out of my system. It's because it's how your heart, your body is communicating with you right now. But really important right now is to look at how you are, okay, interacting with your world around you. How are you interacting with your world around you? That's going to be very important as you move on. So many changes. Okay, thank you. It's a bit like a tsunami effect. There is a lot of changes going on your planet. Okay, thank you. And for those who are listening to this, who are the empaths, you're also going to be picking up on those who are coming online right now, those who are just becoming more in tuned. And it can be a bit unsettling. Okay, thank you. They're bringing me, it's a bit like a burst of adrenaline, that some of you who are empaths will be feeling like the adrenaline buzz of those who come online at this moment, and it can be quite unsettling. Okay, so it's about being aware of your own energy. Thank you. That's why they say being aware of your own energy, and there's a little exercise I'm going to do in a moment. Be aware of your own energy, because then when you are aware of your own energy, then you are aware of others interacting within your energy and how you're feeling. Okay, thank you. Let's have a little look. Okay, thank you. Gosh, they're going on into one tonight. They're talking about also about guides. People be asking questions about guides at the moment, or looking at guides. What does it mean? What's going on? Do I have a guide? Are they stepping forward? What's happening? Okay, thank you. They want me to mention that too. There's a big change, so a lot to do with how individuals' energies are shifting right now, how you're feeling in your life, how you're showing up in your life. and it's affecting your energy. Okay, thank you. And as you upgrade, as you go through a personal development change, as you become more aware of who you are, thank you, they just said I am, and they wrote it down when I was writing I am. The more that you become aware of who you are, your energy shifts, and also some of your guides are shifting. So those who are sitting online here, okay, thank you. And then they just said those who will listen to the recording as well, your guides are shifting. So that means that your team of energetic spiritual helpers on the other team, the universe, is changing. Of course it's changing, because the fields of who you are, your energy that you're sending out into the magnetic fields around you, unified fields, you're going to be attracting, okay, thank you, the trials and tribulations in your life for you to help to move forward, that you need to go through some of these trials and tribulations. Someone said to me today, one of my guides, one of my clients, Taryn, said to me, oh, I'm going through a really rough time at the moment, but I thought it was going to be a lot easier in this because I'm connected spiritually in the work that I do. And I said, actually, sometimes it can be worse for those who are connected, because it's heightened senses. That's what happens. So don't expect it to be light and fluffy when you're learning things. It can, thank you, chaos coming towards you like a truck. And it's just all about that. It's about how you manage it. It's about the awareness of it. So shocks and changes, that's normal, they said, because of your progression and what you're moving through right now. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. They just sense that. Those who might be listening, there may be one or two also might feel very overwhelmed at the moment. Overwhelmed, and again, not just from those empaths and intuitives coming online, but overwhelmed with life, what it's showing you at the moment. Okay, thank you. And then they just said, okay, thank you. They're talking about how dreams and sleep's been affected big time at the moment, that some of you might feel very tired and sleep. Some of the dreams might be a bit crazy that are coming up for you. Okay, thank you. Okay. It's interesting because when I was automatic writing today, a little while ago, actually, they kept on saying theatre, and I went, "What, the theatre? I used to work at Shakespeare Theatre. Do you mean that?" No, theatre. It's the brainwaves. And I went, "Oh, okay, fine." So they're talking about how the universe is trying to transmit information through your dream work and working within your brainwaves. Okay, thank you. Now they were talking about how, okay, thank you, there's the hypnotic, and I think it's the theatre brainwaves that go into it as well. And they're talking about how a lot of you, when you're going into sleep, go in and out of different brainwaves, and how the information, okay, thank you, through your dream work and the information, the theatre brainwaves is very connected to that energy, that wavelength. So they're working with your brainwaves at the moment. So some might feel heightened with a lot of senses going on, some of you might think a bit crazy dreams. It's because you're receiving information. You might be unaware of this, but by listening to this, you'll become more aware of this, that you will receive information more through your dream work right now. Okay, thank you. And then they just said, one of my guys, tell them to get journals at the ready. So having a journal or a notebook or whatever it is, to explore your dream work right now, it's going to be really important as you, okay, thank you, we'll do an exercise in a minute, but as you focus more on your own energy, where you're at, what will happen is you'll become more aware of how you're feeling, who you are, how you're showing up in the world. And then through the dream work, you'll start seeing there's going to be a shift in changing some of your beliefs, your imagery, what's going on energetically for you. So dream work is going to be very important. Okay, thank you. And then okay, they kept on saying to me, I woke up at 3:37 again this morning, and I turned and I said to my guys, I said, why? Of all times, why do you have to come in at 3:37? And the biggest thing they said to me is because you do not spend enough time sitting with us for us to communicate with you. And I was like, wow, I do this every day. So I made a promise this morning that I'll sit with them at certain times of the day. I have been told this before, and I was like, okay, I haven't been listening. So, and I don't want them to take me out again. So the idea is that to find set times of the day where you can focus on spending the time with yourself. And again, there is this exercise they want me to show you in a moment, and this is what I need to do as well, because they're saying it. And they kept on talking to me about times as well. So I mean, I'm not a numerologist, we have a numerologist, but they kept on saying 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and they kept on saying 8, 8, 8, and I was like, what are you talking about? And they were talking about how to separate my day, how to put chunks in my day of times. They said, they don't agree, they do not agree with our 24-hour clock. It's like, okay, I can't change that, that's set in stone now. What can I do? And they were saying, like, you know, 8 hours for sleeping, 8 hours for work, 8 hours, and you split that between your time to live your life. They said that it changes through the seasons. So depending on where you are, like, as the animal is created or where you've been planted on the planet, you should work with the light that you have on your planet. And I thought, well, I'm based in the UK. It's pretty grim here at times and dark. And I said, what do you want me to do, to sleep most of the time? And they said, yeah. So and we can't, if we look at our daily work, our daily lives, we that's not how it's going to function for us on the planet at this moment. But they want us to bear in mind that you must take sufficient time out, and I sound like a right hypocrite now, but take sufficient time out to rest, to do the things that are going to fulfill your heart. That's what's going to be really important. Gosh, they're going for, if it's like, I feel like I'm going for a board meeting, or like for the whole month what's going on. But this is okay, thank you. And they said it's going to move on forward as well. So at the moment, there may be those who have interrupted sleep patterns. Bear with it, because there's information that's been played out which is going to come into it. Okay, thank you. Let's have a little look. I'm just checking my notes because I just did that channeled automatic writing. Okay, thank you. All right, okay, thank you. Yeah, got it. And they said, a lot of you on your planet right now, it's how you're seeing yourself is how you're showing up in your world. So there's this I am, and it's very much about how you say, I am fat, I am thin, I'm fed up, I'm depressed, I'm lonely, or I'm happy, or however you see yourself. That's how your energetic fingerprint is showing up in the world at this moment in time. And they said, so be consciously aware of the I am. I am too busy to do this. I am whatever it is, just to be aware of that. I've been saying I'm too busy to eat. I am too busy to eat at the moment, and then then I suffer. So there's a few things for a few of you individuals. I can hear it because they can show me. And the idea is to write this down in a journal. I am. Okay, thank you. They said also by I am, depending on what words you put after I am, you can become a victim of this. So I am stupid, I am this, I'm that. It's, you are telling yourself, it's like reinforcing it. So it's something you need to look at, a lot of you. Okay, thank you. Because they're saying they're tuning into your energy and they can feel it. And then it creates this energy field around you. Okay, thank you. They said, because your brain listens to it, your brain creates the chemistry that flows through your body, the chemistry that flows through your body, like the cortisol, the adrenaline, or whatever it is, then creates the energy field around you. And then you become attracted, as in magnetically, to those other forces in the unified field around you, of what will come up for you, which will show you, which will abruptly stop you in your track. They just turned around and said, okay, let's have a little look. Okay, so I want to try this out, please bear with me. So everyone who's listening to this right now, if you just close your eyes for a moment. I can't touch you. I'm on the screen over here, far away. No one's going to touch you. You're okay. You're fine. And just closing your eyes for me. That'd be absolutely brilliant. And I just want you just to tune in to your energy right now. I just want you to be aware of who you are, okay? And I want you to be aware of your body and what your body's doing right now. So wherever you're sitting or laying or resting, I just want you to tune in. So we're going to work our way down through the top of the head. Thank you. As they're giving me this information, they're going to be channeling some light energy healing just to move it forward. You don't have to accept it, but they know the ones that do. So just work with it. And any animals around you, they'll feel it too. I love that. All the animals that are joining too. So just closing your eyes, feeling your feet, really grounding yourself right now. Be aware of where your physical form is resting. Be aware of your head, your neck, your shoulders, your back, bottom, your spine, they just said, good. The tops of your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet. And they're going to work with a light energy now. So they just want to sort of send a beautiful white light just moving through the top of your head. Just so for those who want to receive this, just allow this white light just to come through the top of your head. And however that might feel for you, some might feel it, some may not. Might feel like a buzzing or a light sensation, whatever it is, it's okay, it's perfectly safe. And just allow yourself just to receive this white light coming through the top of the head, and just allow it to shine all the way down through your head, through your face, your ears, your neck, just clearing any blockages. That's just going in and having a little look around, all the way down, shoulders, shoulder blades, brilliant. Coming down through the arms, however you might feel that, see that, however it might be like for you. Coming down through the arms, the elbows, your wrists, down through your fingers, good. All the way down, coming down now through the throat, rib cage, the heart center. Bring it down now to the stomach area. Some of you are carrying some stress and tension within the stomach. Allowing that white light to move around your digestive tract, wiggling all the way through large bowel, small bowel, filtering through your kidneys, all the way down. Some of you are carrying stress internally, all the way down to your pelvis. And as you go down through your pelvis, tops of your legs, allow that white light to travel all the way down through your legs, your kneecaps, through your muscles, through the tissue on your body, coming down to your ankles, feeling that weightiness within your ankles. Be aware of that white light traveling down through your toes and allowing your toes to begin to feel that sensation as this white light comes through your toes. Bring it all the way down through the ground, down into the earth. And as you receive that anchoring onto the earth, you're aware as if you could stretch it down like the roots of the trees, all the way down, lower and lower, deep down into the oceans of the world, allowing yourself to connect, allowing yourself to receive the frequencies of the earth, connecting gently, being in that space, feeling the oceans of the world. And as you're there resting at this moment, be aware as we allow that energy to rise up now, just like the trees, receiving the energy from the earth. And as the energy begins to rise up, we're flushing through your system, we're cleansing, we're clearing. We're sending you the healing at this moment to allow some releases of blockages. And as we come up through your toes, up through your calf muscles and your knees, and your legs, your thighs, your pelvis, feel that energy there within the pelvis. Feel it cradling your body. And as you allow the energy to rise up through your spinal column now, allowing the energy to be transmitted up through your body, transferred up into your heart center, and to be in that space of receiving light and energy. And as we send the energy up now into your crown chakra above your head, allow it to open like the satellite dish, like what you see like the Wi-Fi light, and allow us to connect deeper. And as you are there now within this space, being aware of your heart center and your rib cage, you're sitting in that power of yourself, being aware of your breath, being aware of your heart. Your body has everything it needs to heal. And as you allow your rib cage to extend out with your heart energy, be aware as if you send out a bubble within your auric field of energy light. See the energy of yourself expanding. Be aware of how you allow it to send out further and further, arm's length at first. Feel into your body. Be aware of how you are feeling. Be aware of that light energy around you, that feeling that you can just grasp, whether you see it, feel it, hear it, touch it. Be aware of your energy as you send it out further now into the room that you may be sitting in. Allow it to extend even fully now as you leave the structure of where you are, and allow that energy to expand further out as it's there now within your location, your environment. And as you allow yourself to gently lift up almost like above the sky, almost like as if you are looking down at the earth, seeing those troubles and those worries that are there. Being aware of your energy as you expand, really feeling and breathing in with the light, allowing yourself to be still, allowing yourself to receive what it is that you need, allowing this frequency of light energy to flow throughout your body. And as you're aware of your breath, gently being aware as you allow your breath in and out, bringing back your energy light, the bubble of your energy field, as you start to bring it back in. And as you imagine the eagle, the wings of the eagle, as they begin to glide through the earth, coming down back through the trees, and allowing yourself to fill into the energy of the light. As the eagle begins to soar, begins to find a landing place within the woods, allowing yourself to begin to feel that body as it begins to return back into its space, feeling your feet, feeling the groundedness, feeling how you're anchoring yourself back into your space. And as you're aware of your space, being aware of your breath, being aware that you are who you are where you're meant to be, that you can accomplish anything that you need at this time, allowing us to bring you back into this space, allowing yourself to be aware of your breath. And on the count of 3, I will bring you back into this space. 1, being aware of tuning back into your body, feeling your feet, being aware of your bottom, your spine, being aware of your breath. 2, begin that process of really breathing into your body with a deep breath in. Exhaling, letting the breath out. Good. 3, stretching, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, opening your eyes and coming back into your space. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Okay. So that is the information they wish to send you this evening, just that short transmission of information. Thank you. And the meditation.